Hello everybody, I hope you're all having a great day today. Today I am going to be doing a review and swatches of the new Colourpop Cosmetics Ultra Matte Lipstick. Ultra Matte Lipstick. So if you want to go straight to the swatches, those are at the end of the video. If you go to the description, there's a time, you click that, it'll start you right at the swatches. So first, I'm going to tell you a bit of what I think of these new lipsticks. First of all, I have no foundation on because, you know, I was constantly wiping these away and it just wouldn't make sense. And also, my lips are really red. I don't want to put anything but chapstick on them right now because they are mad at me. They are screaming and they're on fire. So if in my next video I no longer have lips, it's because they went on strike and they packed their bags and they got the heck out of here because they didn't want to go through the torture I would just put them through ever again. Anyway, let's get into what I think about these. So first of all, these are by Colourpop. They are the Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks and these are $6 a piece. They come with 3.2 grams or 0.11 ounces of product, so you get a pretty good amount for $6. Now, I have 10 out of the 25 that they release, so I really can't tell you anything about the other ones that I have not tried. If you want to go into the description, I will have it listed, all the colors that I have. So first of all, they seem to kind of fluctuate in the way that they perform. Like one color is kind of different than another color. So as I'm just going to speak for most of them, first of all. Most of them, whenever you put them on, first of all, I would suggest putting it on and like this. You see how my lips are stretched instead of just like that? Because I found that once I put it on and once it dried, whenever I smiled, all of a sudden you could see cracks where you could see cracks in some places. Some of them, the cracks weren't that noticeable or anything, but they were still kind of there. And keep in mind, that's only when you smile. So I found that whenever I held my lips taut while putting the liquid lipstick on, whenever I would smile, it wouldn't really crack because it was already stretched out to begin with. So that's one tip. Another thing is that if you have tried liquid lipsticks before and the dryness kind of bothers you, I have the Makeup Forever Aqua Lip, I have the Stila liquid lipstick, the Kat Von D, and also the Anastasia Beverly Hills. The Anastasia one was my least favorite out of all of them. The other ones I love, but if dryness is a thing for you that you do not like, then you probably won't like these. All of them are quite drying. They're pretty dry. They're really dry. So also whenever they dry, they do really emphasize every single wrinkle that's on your lips. So if you don't like that either, you probably will not like these. But then again, those other ones that I do own are around $20 and they're the higher end ones, you know, and these ones are $6 a piece. So it's really not fair to try and put them at the exact same level. So these don't work as well as the other ones. Aside from the Anastasia, I heard that hers are hit and miss. The color I have is Karina, and that one is just crumbly as heck. These ones are just $6. So for $6, not too bad. Like I said, they're drying. They can crack. And also, I've only used them yesterday, but I wore Tulle. This one is one of my favorites out of all of them. Tulle and Bumble are my two favorites. I think they perform the best. This one I wore for Tulle I wore for 4 hours yesterday, and I didn't have any problems with it. And I ate and drank water and stuff. And yesterday I was testing these out and I was drinking from a water bottle with them and all that and really putting them to test as much as I could within one day for you guys. So this isn't like an extensive review, but just what I found during then. I made a list here, and the bad one, the one that I just would not recommend is Succulent. This one was so pretty, but I put this one on and it didn't matter if I put a primer underneath. It didn't matter. I tried the MAC Prep and Prime Lip Primer, I tried my Too Faced Insurance Primer, and then I tried with bare lips. And it didn't matter how I applied it, even if I did just one layer, which I recommend try to get this liquid lipstick on in as little layers as you can. So try and get it like in one swoop, and that's it. Because whenever you start packing on the layers, that's where you start having problems. But with this one, Succulent, even with just one layer, when I smiled, even when I did it the way that I told you, it started cracking and it just like flaked off. It was bad. And it was crumbling and getting in my mouth, and it was like all over my teeth and my tongue. I was just like constantly. And drinking from water, that was just a disaster. So Succulent was just no. This one, I would not suggest it. The okay ones, let me see. Mars. Which one is Mars? This one is Mars. This one, I like the color. I think it's pretty and stuff, but the only problem, like with layers, again, if you don't get it in just one layer, it can look kind of streaky. You can see the lines through it. And also Lychee right here, this one was pretty streaky as well. So these two tend to be kind of streaky. Alright guys, I forgot to write down all the things I wanted to say about them, so if I left anything out, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask me and I will answer them as best as I can. For $6, I think they're not bad, unless if you do not like dry lips, then I would not recommend these. I would stay far away from them. So there you have it. Are you going to pick any up? Did you pick any up? If you have them, what are your thoughts? I'm curious to see what you guys think about them. So anyway, let's get into the swatches now. So yeah, this is the look I'm doing today, and if you have the palette or similar colors, get them ready and we can learn together. Or I'm not, well, anyway, yeah, you ready? Are you set? Then let's go get glamored. Alright, I'm starting off by using my Nars eyeshadow primer. I have found that